Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Baylor's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. It's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Bears with the 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bennett. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Bears are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion. Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
They're going back to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Turns it loose. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to...
Ball was out behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Bennett. Got the back over the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw again. Unloads it downfield. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thurman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but dealing with 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The short hands, it's Ballard.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by a field goal over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Wow, through the defense.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Using the quick game. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Bennett. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeps it on the bootleg. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Bennett. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Avoids pressure. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final from arguably the best rivalry in the sport, the game between Ohio State and Michigan. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Bennett. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. Hit as he throws. Makes the catch. It's Porter. That defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Uncorks it. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big...
Touchdown Cougars! And the route is on.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got it in the middle. It's King. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bears are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Got a man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Bears will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bears! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And I think this coach felt they needed something, right? You just scored, you created some momentum, you're still losing. Kick the onside kick, got aggressive, gets rewarded. Nice job by the onside kick team.
Gets it out fast. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Brown. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Huge loss on the play. It's a turnover on downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Just ran over him. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Cougars will have it first and 10. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Houston will be forced to punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Catch in the middle, it's King. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Just keep slinging it. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI. Absolutely brutal. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high, the defender. You're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around it?
Wants to pass. He's into the end zone, and we've got a one-possession game in the fourth quarter. Consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done, and listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve.